That's not a knife. That's a knife. That's me.
Brian Dundee?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Why do you keep saying really?
You right there, mate?
Nothing to see here, man. Just getting a clean shave with my machete.
See you next week, Barry. You know, when your dad did it, he was much...
Okay, and when my dad told me about this, he was just like, yeah, I just came up and he did this, okay?
I just don't think he can see you from back here.
Not a lot of crocs out here, huh?
It's just 37,000 miles of pristine, beautiful beach, mate. Did you know that Australia makes some of the finest wines in the entire world?
No, I didn't know that.
Thank you very much.
Wait, hold up. This isn't a movie.
No.
It's a tourism ad for Australia.
Yes. But listen, you're the best Crocodile Dundee since Crocodile Dundee.
Really?
Yes, really. And we had the best trip ever, didn't we?
It was pretty sweet.
Hey, you know, there are some great flight deals to Australia right now.
Dude, I get it. It's not a movie, it's a commercial.
Tourism Australia is a government agency established over 50 years ago who are responsible for attracting visitors by promoting Australia to the world as a destination for business and leisure travel. The company's mission ideally is to make Australia the most desirable destination on Earth. The company is active in 15 international markets, promoting unique attributes which entice people to visit and target people who spend more and travel widely throughout Australia. Tourism Australia officially revealed their $36 million Dundee campaign after teasing what appeared to be a trailer for a new Crocodile Dundee movie. The new marketing campaign caught the attention of over 100 million viewers during the Super Bowl on February 5, 2018. Tourism Australia strategically used the highly anticipated sporting event as a platform to reach over 50% of the target market, a new generation of American tourists. Innovation is considered one of the main drivers used for gaining and maintaining competitiveness advantage. Innovation is usually associated with changing the way things have been done previously, creating something new, and/or transforming the environment in order to achieve improvement. Tourism Australia successfully illustrates innovation marketing by using revolutionary technology such as virtual reality, which assisted in reinventing the company's marketing campaign through the use of innovative and creative marketing to illustrate Australia's international perspective.
The target market is a set of actual and potential buyers of which a product is directed at. These buyers share a particular need or want that can be satisfied through exchange relationships. The Dundee campaign has reached out to a deliberate target market of a high-valued American traveller. Tourism Australia's Managing Director John O'Sullivan acknowledges that the US is a critical market for the Australian tourism industry, seeing that 750,000 Americans visited and spent $3.7 billion while in Australia within the last 12 months. Australia is perceived as a destination offering ambitious, iconic landmarks from coastal to outback terrains, world-class beaches, and the renowned laid-back environment to match the people's personalities. Tourism Australia has deliberately targeted the American traveller within this campaign by focusing on good food and wine, aquatic and coastal experiences, and the pristine nature while ensuring value for money. Tourism Australia has used target segmentation with Dundee to divide large, diverse markets into smaller segments that can be reached more efficiently and effectively with products and services to match their unique needs. Buyers in any market differ in their wants, resources, locations, buying attitudes, and buying practices. While there is no single way to segment a market, marketers must try different segmentation variables to establish a successful way to view the market structure. The main variables used in segmenting consumer markets are geographic, demographic, psychographic, and behavioural. Although Tourism Australia has stayed clear of the more traditional market segmentation strategies, the company has targeted travellers who will provide a positive and significant impact on the Australian economy through a target market strategy composed of geographic, demographic, psychographic segments. Geographic segmentation can be defined as dividing a market into different geographical units based on locations such as city, country, and region. Dundee has a strong focus on the United States as a geographic segment, regardless of urban, suburban, or rural area. Demographic segmentation divides the market based on variables such as age, gender, income, occupation, religion, or nationality. The campaign is part of a marketing strategy which drifts away from targeting any particular audience in regards of gender, age, race, religion, or family life cycle, but targets the demographics of Americans who overall value travel. Although 1/3 of Americans do prefer to travel as a couple on long-haul flights, Dundee has predominantly used couples and families within the campaign. Psychographic elements are portrayed as dividing a market into different segments based on social class, lifestyle, or personality characteristics. This is evident within the campaign by providing the audience an escape to a country that they may only dream of visiting, while establishing a feeling that you're part of the Australian lifestyle. Dundee is a draw card for consumers who will travel long hauls and like what Australia has to offer, and that itself is going to have a greater impact on the Australian economy than a mass market campaign. Factors influencing consumer behaviour can be broadly classified as the decisions and actions that influence the purchasing behaviour of a consumer, individual, and households that buy goods and services for personal consumption. Consumer purchases are influenced strongly by cultural, social, personal, and psychological characteristics. Dundee touches on social and psychological factors throughout the campaign. A consumer is influenced by social factors such as consumer small groups, family, social roles, and social status. Reference groups also have a great potential of influencing consumer behaviour. This is shown by multiple celebrities who have endorsed the campaign. Let's look at Chris Hemsworth, who happens to be Tourism Australia's campaign ambassador, who represents what Australia has to offer, to Danny McBride. Good humour, inviting personality, and the vast knowledge of a beautiful country while looking over 37 miles of pristine scenery. A campaign such as Dundee generated a lot of attention within society with the help of social media. The initial buzz started when celebrities uploaded, retweeted, and posted behind-the-scene filming of the movie and making for followers to witness. The move enabled an already huge platform from fans to promote and therefore target their audience easily. Riding on the success of the Crocodile Dundee movie and Paul Hogan's Come Say G'day campaign over 30 years ago, Tourism Australia broke the most records in social viewing, social shares, resulting in a successful and creative campaign which to date has been viewed over 900 million times. It was a calculated and smart strategy to attract interest. Now looking at the psychological factors which identifies that a person's buying choices are further influenced by four main psychological factors: motivation, perception, learning, and beliefs and attitudes. The psychological concept of motivation is a mixture of needs, wants, and demands that create a desire in the mind of an individual. While the motivation to travel typically revolves around the need to escape, Tourism Australia centres imageries around stunning scenery, tropical beaches, and inviting activities, which encourages both push and pull factors to create a desirable destination. Tourism Australia took into consideration past perceptions of Australia from the American market to improve and better and also preserve already made perceptions. The campaign Dundee heavily focuses on key drivers such as food and wine, pristine aquatic and coastal areas, as well as nature and wildlife, while capturing that there is nothing like Australia, the most desirable destination on earth.
Product differentiation is the process of highlighting the differences between a company's market offering from that of competitors. This process makes the firm's product or service more attractive to consumers and creates superior customer value. The differentiation and positioning task consists of 3 steps: identifying a set of differentiating competitive advantages upon which to build a position, choosing the right competitive advantages, and selecting an overall positioning strategy. After all steps are complete, the company then delivers their chosen position to the market. Tourism Australia's innovative Dundee campaign is cleverly constructed and displays the various unique aspects that Australia has to offer and presents them in a distinct way that no tourism campaign has ever attempted before. Tourism Australia has identified physical differences that Australia has to offer and chosen which of those to show to the world, particularly the US. The differences that Tourism Australia has selected to promote are all very distinct, superior and preemptive from competitors. Not only has Tourism Australia chosen these market differences to create competitive advantage, but also the interaction and services that the company has with consumers is very different to those of competitors. Tourism Australia's campaign is aimed at the high-value traveller segment, which aligns with the more for more value proposition. This particular positioning strategy involves prestigious products or services provided at a higher expense. These products and services are exemplified by Australia having some of the best wine in the world and having world-class restaurants. Tourism Australia continually shows the uniqueness of the nation. Thus, their positioning statement, clearly shown at the end of the ad, states, "There's nothing like Australia." Tourism Australia needs their consumers to be aware of their brand and the products and services that they offer. However, the concept of branding means far more than the establishment of a company name. It is the long-term state of mind that is anchored in consumers' minds. According to various analysts, the brand itself as the principal asset of a company, outliving the actual products and facilities of a company. Brands require careful development and management in order to achieve success. Some of the key strategies for building and managing brands are brand personality, brand equity, and co-branding. The marketing strategy of co-branding involves 2 or more companies forming a strategic alliance by putting multiple established brand names on a single good or service. The Dundee ad partnered with Qantas Australia, American Airlines and Wine Australia to gain the utmost advantages from their $36 million marketing campaign. A Qantas plane is featured in the advertisement and can be recognised by its iconic kangaroo logo. Tourism Australia's partnership with Qantas is necessary in order to capitalise on the ad's impact and convert interest into ticket sales. This collaboration has seemingly been effective, as Qantas not only had a higher amount of web traffic within 24 hours of the ad airing, but the number of inquiries also doubled, which is expected, as at the end of the ad, Chris Hemsworth says,
Hey, there are some great flight deals to Australia right now.
Tourism Australia's Dundee campaign was produced with the deliberate target market focus of American travellers. The company has drawn more attention than ever before with their new marketing strategies, ultimately creating an innovative campaign for consumers. Through the marketing concepts of target and segmentation, factors that influence consumer behaviour, differentiation and branding, Tourism Australia has positioned audience to feel the need to travel to Australia through highlighting the unique aspects that the country has to offer.